News Channel 621. And I'm Raz Hudson. In our top story tonight, kaijus have been sighted all across Indianapolis. And in a surprising twist, giant robots have been deployed to combat these massive monsters. But first, a word from our
I don't always stay hydrated, but when I do, it's with water.
I really love it.
We're live!
We're on air! Welcome back.
This just in. Samuel the Mech has been sighted in Monument Circle, and he has been using the Soldier Boat Monument to attack the bird.
Linnea. But first, storm briefing with the weather.
Out for the weather. So you start the news breaking that we got monsters attacking the city, and you give a crap about the weather. Just because of a bird, do you think I'm supposed to care about the weather when we got an absolutely groundbreaking experience going on right now? You know, no wonder aliens are taking over the city. It's because people like you got your priorities wrong. And I look forward to the day that Linnea squashes you like the inferior beings you are. I'm probably gonna if you're still alive, you might have some sun at the end of the week, and by Saturday, 50-50 chance of hail. So, you know, good luck. Have a great weekend. Back to you, Rez.
Wow, Storm. Thank you for the nice report on people's core priorities in the city.
I'm really looking forward to that real experience.
Really? All this and that's what you get from that? What's wrong with you? Sorry about the interruption, folks. Welcome back. We have eyewitness news around the city that there are traffic reports that things are not going the way they should be. How do you find that out?
We can go to Talon and the deal. Talon.
Hello, this is Talon Point Club coming to you live from the Marriott. I'm here at IFC 2024. There don't appear to be that many furries here yet, but I'm hoping that'll change soon. For those of you wondering, no, the roads have not been destroyed by Vex. That's just Indiana traffic, baby. Really? Okay, well, it turns out I'm actually at the wrong hotel, so that might be why I haven't seen anyone. Back to you in the studio.
Welcome back. Can you believe that flying piece of... Oh, by the way, breaking news. Linnea has been spotted on the west side of Indianapolis at the Wright Hotel, just destroying the Little House across the street.
On location, we have Dr. Smith.
Thank you, Odie. As you can see on the scene behind me, it is absolute chaos here in Indianapolis. Monster sightings run rampant. And... very dangerous here in Indianapolis. But IFC News will remain on the scene throughout
Thank you for that wonderful report, Dr. Snapper. It's so good to see the plan coming together exactly as we wanted. Oh, what's the matter? Were you not expecting to see me? As we speak, it's clear who's winning this battle. The city is now on lockdown. Martial law has been declared, and everyone's been ordered to be confined to the space they find themselves. Which for you, unfortunate souls, is this Wyndham Hotel. I look forward to seeing how this battle emerges. Who will win? That is for you to decide.
Should we really be letting Storm pilot this thing? Well, he is the chair, Griff, after all.
Oh, God.
We are never going to financially recover from this.
Don't worry, guys. I can pilot this thing. I got it here.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, no. All right. I have the con's best interests at heart. So do the monsters. See? Welcome to Indy FurCon 2024. We are thrilled you're here. We look forward to you being able to experience a very engaging theme this year. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to the 2024 Board of Directors. I'm going to start with Bandrick down there. Bandrick is in charge of marketing. And then we have Jesse, who is in charge of finance. Magic, you are in charge of all things sales. So anything with shinies.
He'll convince you to take your money and then I'll take
I will always take any shinies you have to offer. And then over here is Jake Bunny. I don't really know what you do, but you just run around a lot. Operations in theory.
Yes, operations.
Next to Jake is Fiddle, our chief of staff. And then last but not least is the inferior storm known as Stormwolf. Violence.
At least I don't mind windows.
I love him. He's in charge of programming.
You're head of IT, so you're not for breaking windows. That works.
What? It's called job security. So
That's why we changed to Linux. No more Windows to run into.
I ran into
Good
a
point,
window once.
good point.
I flew into it.
well, since Stormwolf, I went ahead and gave you such a resounding compliment. Would you like to start off by letting folks know what they're in for this weekend from a programming perspective?
I most certainly can. Hello, I'm Stormwolf. I'm Director of Programming. Me and my team have worked hard over the last couple months to get you guys a schedule that is filled with a bunch of different things to offer for you guys to go do throughout the weekend. We had a lot of new panelists this year that we tried to put into the panel to give everyone a chance to do something new, give you guys a little bit of a variety of different programming than what we've had in the past.
Do you know how many hours of programming there are?
It's a lot.
A lot. Okay,
It's a lot.
that works
I
too.
don't have a number. I'll have that at the end. Yes. We had about 40 to 45 panelists in the programming this year. We are kind of down one panel room, so it's a little bit harder to put the program together and get everything to fit right. We have multiple chances for you guys to come see our guest of honor performing. They have multiple group performances, and they also have a couple panels that they're doing on their own as individuals. There's also lots to do outside of programming. We have tabletop, Artemis, Furry Logic, video gaming. When you get a chance, go check them out. Throughout the weekend, there will be tabletop and video gaming. We'll have tournaments that you can go to. This year we will be having a sensory safe dance at 10 p.m. Friday tonight. This is a dance that won't have a lot of light, it won't have a lot of flashing lights, won't have the hazers. It's for the people that just can't go to the normal raves. Gives them a chance to go be a part of the dance.
Stormwolf, we have over 120 hours of panels.
Y'all are crazy for submitting that much.
That's just 1 hour panels. We also have 10 30-minute panels for those that like shorter options.
Hey, Stormwolf,
Yes.
who are our guests of honor?
Would let Bandrick
Who are our
mention who our
guests
guest
of
of
honor?
honor is.
Well, our guests of honor are, first we have our artist of honor, who's done a lot of amazing art that you've seen around the con, including on the beautiful con book. That would be Talenchi, right over here. Next we have from Team 4-Star, who's done the abridged series of Dragon Ball Z, Hellsing, and several other wonderful things. We've got Kaiser Neko. And last but certainly not least, because there's 3 of them, we have the Trio Menagerie, who will be performing in at least 2 different musical numbers, possibly more if you cannot rip the instruments out of their hands. Which I'm very happy that one of them is a fellow burb, one of them is a dinosaur, which is a fellow burb, and a dragon, which I'm going to claim is also a bird.
I thought birds were dinosaurs, not dinosaurs were birds.
Everything is bird.
I concur with this message.
And we're very excited for all of you to be here. Thank you very much for coming. We're happy to have you as our guests.
On top of that, we have our IFC game again this year. Catherine put together another one to have for this year. If she would like to come up and say a couple words about it.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? That's good, that's good. Okay, around the con space, we're gonna have some wonderful clues hung up for you. They're gonna be in our most traveled spots, and they're also going to be in our panels and events. If you guys could do an excellent job of not destroying them, taking them home, instantly setting them on fire like last year's con game, that would be fantastic. Remember to be mindful of your spaces, and remember to be nice with the clues. The nice little printouts that we have inside of registration are our crossword puzzle for the year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Catherine, for organizing this and running it like you did this year and last year.
Just one important note, there will be schedules posted around the convention. Unfortunately, things do change. It's just an unfortunate thing. Someone can't make it, or time slot gets moved around. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye on Sched. If you're unsure about a time or a panel, just double check Sched, and it will be the most up-to-date for the convention. Sched is you can have it as an app on your phone, or you can pull it up on the website. Just type up.
If you go to Indy FurCon, it's pretty much the first link on the top, so pretty easy to find.
I have it as an app.
Well, that's nice for you.
Yeah.
IndyFurCon.com, programming schedule. You'll find it there.
And my last note I would like to thank our AV team lead, and just AV in general. I would like everybody to thank them when they get a chance. Without them, we would be just screaming into a dark room without licensed audio.
Hello, I'm Midnight Wolf. I am your AV lead for this con. I worked really hard for the stages for main and secondary to make all our performers shine this year. I hope everyone enjoys it. I know the board is happy with it. And we have all the power here. No, you don't. Okay. We have.
Whoa, we're going to have to check the contract on that one.
That would be it for programming. I hope you guys enjoy what we've set up for you guys this year.
And if someone has something they would like to report about something not being satisfactory, where would they do that at?
Well,
I know. Unfortunately, me. Not just me, but my wonderful operations team. Hi, I'm Jake Bunny. I'm the head of operations. And, was that?
An emergency, please call 911. Other than an emergency.
Good point. You're throwing me off. Stop it.
Panel's not an emergency.
Rumor has it there may be media in the room, and hello, Mom, and make sure you get my good side. So I have a wonderful team this year. If you are new to this convention, or even if you're a veteran of conventions in general and you need help with something, we have 2 places you can go to. One is the help desk. You'll notice there is a desk at the back doors that is built into the hotel. There will be staff there that will be happy to answer your basic questions. You can also come to operations. Operations is next door to security. We are opposite sides of each other. If anything you need, we'll try to do our best to help you. Any concerns about the convention or anything needs to be brought to our attention, please come to operations. We will do our best to assess the situation. Okay?
I was more talking about feedback at IndyFurCon.com. where they can send any emails if you have anything you'd like us to work on to improve for next year.
There is that too as well. We'll be monitoring that during the con and after, but you know what? I like to exceed. I like to go above and beyond. That's what I do, yes.
There's not much you can see when something is ruined. So if something's wrong, please let us know one way or another.
Yes, feedback at indyfurcon.com is another way to do it. So even if you think of something after the con that you didn't think about during the con, you're like, oh man, you know what, there's this thing that I need to bring to attention, but I'm already at home. Feedback at indyfur.com.
I can assure you, we check every email.
So last year we got 80 emails, and I think we answered every single one of them. So
and made huge changes.
We want to see good feedback as well as bad feedback, because if we don't know that this one panel was amazing, they may not come back next year. So tell us if you went to something awesome. Tell us if something was subpar. That way we know how you felt about the con. Because if you come and tell us face to face, it is fantastic, but I will promise you, all of us are going to forget it because there's so much we're thinking about the whole weekend to make sure you have a fantastic weekend. Write it down, send it to email, and then we can see it and think about it the rest of the year until we see you next year.
Even if it's something you like, because we have had people come and say, oh, I liked it when you did this thing, and we changed it thinking nobody really cared, and then they'd be like, oh, you changed the thing that we liked, we thought that worked really well. Oh, we thought it was different, so we changed it. So.
And if sending an email, looking at that blank page and not showing what to say isn't quite your thing, if you look at the very first page right on the inside of the lovely, lovely con book, there's a QR code there that sends you to an actual form that you can just fill out the form following the bouncing ball and just let us know in general what you thought about the con. The more that you send to us, the more we can make this con better for years to come.
That's what that is.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes your updates, Fiddle?
That was Jake.
That was Jake. Okay. Going out of order, I see.
All right, hi guys, I'm the chief of staff. That means I get to talk to all the staff and make sure that we're having a great time, making you have a great time. It's fantastic. So, I am going to ask Magic to stand up for a second and be my Vanna White. Beautiful Magic here. Magic is director of sales, chief of sales?
Head of sales.
They're in charge of sales, so they do things like the con store and sponsor help and Reg. They're going to hold up the con t-shirt for this year. It is beautiful and purple. This is fantastic. We're excited to see all of you wearing this. Why I'm doing this right now is because I want to show you the staff shirt is blue. If you see people wearing the con shirt that is blue, we are the staff and we can help you when you need some help. You can approach us, any of us in the hallway. If we don't know the answer, we know where to go for the answer. So talk to us if you need anything. We are delighted to help you. That is our job. Thank you, Magic and Jake, for modeling those gorgeous shirts. You're going to wear purple. Enjoy it. It is honestly so beautiful. I kind of want a second one. So enjoy those shirts. Delight in them.
They're at sale at the con store for all weekend.
And that shirt was designed by our guest of honor, Talenchi. So absolutely thank you for them for making beautiful things.
And a big shout out to our marketing team for working so closely with them to ensure that the print shop was able to execute so well. They really are next level.
These are even cooler in person, so you'll see them later today. They are beautiful. I fully recommend grabbing one if you didn't sponsor. They're worth taking home. Beyond that, staffing is fun. If you are interested in helping out and you're not a staff member, there is a way to help out. It's called volunteering. If you visit the website or operations, there's a desk that talks about volunteering right there. You can walk on up, say hi, hey, like, I've got a free hour. What can I do because I'm bored? We will be delighted to put you to work. We always need a little bit of help watching some doors or helping keep fursuiters from walking into things because they're blessedly beautiful people who cannot see anything. That's part of the burden of being gorgeous in a costume.
Yeah, beauty is danger.
Yes. So, volunteer, it is a blast and it is the easy way to get acquainted with the staff or acquainted with other volunteers. You're part of a cool team that, honestly, you get some nice rewards for doing stuff. So, in your con book also talks about volunteering and shows you what you can earn. There's a fun page talking about that. It's on there. The staff list is also in your con book. Enjoy that as well. Feedback at IndyFurCon. Do I need anything else? .com. Thank you.
Need anything else? Not food trucks at IndyFurCon.com.
I think I've gotten everything for staffing.
Wait a second. Do you know how many staff we have this year, roughly?
Oh.
Roughly. Is one of you in half?
Do you know how many staff we have this year?
It's like about 80. We've got some staff that couldn't come, but we're around 80, I think is the number.
80 staff this year. That's awesome.
Which is pretty fabulous. And there are even more of you. So we're trying to keep up. You're moving faster than we are, but we'll try.
Yeah, slow down.
If you're a panelist, you get 2 hours for every panel worth of volunteer credits. If you're a panelist, please go to volunteering as soon as after your panel you can. We'll give you credit for your thing. If you earn enough credits, you might have free reg next year. That's pretty cool.
Paneling gets you hours. You can get, I want to say some of the awards are t-shirts, there's pins, there's registration for next year, and if you do enough, there's even a sponsor registration for next year.
So, if you want to play a game with yourself of how much stuff can I earn by being too cool, come volunteer. We want to see you there. So operations is a place to go for getting help and for helping out. So, we'd love to see you. Thank you.
And next, I'm going to go over to Magic to discuss the magic of this convention experience when it comes to our registration tiers and our gifts and everything else.
So we have, I'm in charge of a lot of things, so this is going to take a while to settle in. So dealers is awesome. We have a whole bunch of dealers. I want to say we have like 32 vendors that are available for you guys to purchase from. They have all sorts of different things, very cool. Please check them out. They're all here for you. And they have lots of really cool stuff. We also have an artist marketplace and an artist alley where you can get people who have art for sale. Again, wonderful people, wonderful things. And then we also have a night market that will be happening on Friday and Saturday for your adult needs. That will be later in the day. But we have all 4 of those events that are happening so that way people can purchase what they are interested in getting. I can't wait to show you all of the stuff. It's really, really cool. We also, registration is together, and we actually had to cap our sponsors this year for the first time. I'm sorry if any of you weren't able to get a sponsor registration at the door, but we literally doubled our sponsors from last year, and I had a panic attack because I was not prepared for that. So we had to cap it, but now we have sold out of both of our super sponsors and our sponsors. They are getting very cool play mats and figurines and coins and all sorts of very cool swag that is on theme. So please look forward to that. If you need to pick that up, that will be in the sponsors lounge. There will be the sponsors concierge table where you can get up all your swag, as well as a free t-shirt and all of the normal stuff.
Honestly, this is some of the best swag we've ever done. And if you want to ensure you can get swag pre-reg for next year.
Always, please pre-register. It makes my life so much easier because then I know how many of you are coming.
It allows us to freak out ahead of time.
Exactly. It lets me have a panic attack before con and at con and after con. It's just year-round panic. But please pre-reg. It always helps us keep our numbers in line and know how much to order for all of you lovely people. And then the only other thing I think I'm in charge of is sponsors, where you'll be able to have your snacks and pop during the con. And then if you're a super sponsor, we are having a super sponsor dinner on Saturday evening. Please check it out. It's a really good meal. So if you haven't ever done it before and you are a super sponsor, make sure to attend. But I think that's all of my areas, unless there's anything I missed. Yeah? Oh, well, you'll find it if I didn't. So it's cool. And I think that's all for me. Feedback at anyfurcon.com.
Thank you very much. Now, Jesse, I'm going to go ahead and go over to you so you can tell us how the magic's occurring with our shinies and charity.
I keep them on lockdown. Our charity this year is Oinking Acres. Why don't you stand up and show us who you are? Yeah, Oinking Acres. They're a farm animal rescue and rehabilitation, and my wonderful staff member Odie is our facilitator.
Hi, I'm Odie Derpdog. Our lovely representative from Oinking Acres, Tony here. This is their first time at a FurCon. So yes, please be nice. They are in the executive boardroom, whatever it's called, right across from Dealer's Den, where, if you're familiar with where Artemis was last year. they are located there this year. Unfortunately, with them being large animal rescue, they don't have any animals on site, but they do have lots and lots of things that you can buy from them for donations. They are awesome. Everything in there is super cute. They have shirts, magnets, pins, little 3D printed stuff. It's super awesome. Also, this year for charity donations, we are also doing a Monsters vs. Mechs. So I have little boxes up here that are labeled Team Monster, Team Mech. When you donate, pick your team. At the end of each day, we will throw out a tweet of who is currently winning. So the ultimate goal is by the end of the convention to know which side you all voted for by charity donation.
Let's be honest, we know who's winning so far.
Correct. We all know who's winning.
First the monster side, right? All right, I'm going to
Again, it's their first time here. They are super friendly. I think we only got 3 of them this year. So please be patient with them, especially when things start to get busy. But we look forward to having a great convention and raising lots and lots of money for them.
And one thing I think Odie may have forgotten about, but I didn't, we'll be having the charity auction on Sunday. And if you are a wonderful person who brought an item to be auctioned off and you would like to donate it, where does that go?
Those donations will actually go straight to the charity room. Don't bring them to operations this year. They've got enough going on in there. So any charity donations will go straight to that room. I'll have little slips. Please fill them out for what your item is. Don't fill in the number. Don't fill in like the item number or anything like that. I'll take care of that. Just your name, the description of the item, your badge number. We're not going to take anonymous donations this year just because we had a lot left over that ended up going to Lost and Found because we had no way to get it back to you if it didn't make it into the auction. Thank you.
And just a side note, charity will actually have a Meet the Charity panel at 12:30 right after the Meet the Guest of Honor and Artist of Honor.
And if you're wondering what kind of things you might find at the charity auction, well, take a look at these 2 things up front. Hold them up. Those were from last year. So that's the kind of stuff that you might be able to find at the charity auction. So if you're looking for some treasures, that's where you go.
These are not for sale.
Oh, these are not for sale.
No.
These are ours now.
We won them.
But your job is to put as much money as you can into boxes like this, because the more money that you raise, the more the charity goes up on stage and cries in all happiness, and I love seeing those tears, so let's make them cry.
Make them cry. Make them cry. Make them cry. But yeah, that's everything for finance. I want to give a shout out to Nisbet, my new second in command. He's already doing a wonderful job covering the things I forgot. Thank you, Nisbet.
All right, so next we're going to go over to marketing and the wonderful team that is responsible for bringing our theme to life. So Bandrick, go ahead and provide the audience the update.
I don't know what to say. Just kidding. Hey everyone, this is going to be a very exciting time for us in marketing. So theming was mentioned. We actually have some changes this year that we wanted to try out to just make things more awesome for you all. And that is we added 2 actual committees. So theming went from just 1 person to a committee of several people. So the theming is a collaborative effort that you're going to see all over the con. One of the things that's part of the theming this year is a fun little game. You see the kaiju Linnea, the cardinal monster, kind of misplaced some of her little baby eggs. So as you walk around, you might find some eggs, and inside of them might be some surprises and prizes. So definitely look out for that. We're pretty excited about this one. Also, there's another committee for the content creation. So the little video skit that you saw at the beginning is a brainchild of that content creation committee.
Yes, it is.
We are very excited to have these people that are here that just love to make content, love to act out and do skits. And hey, if you ever want to be part of staff, this is the kind of stuff you can do. So very excited to have this year. So moving on to other parts, we do have social media. So we do have a Twitter. I don't know what this X thing is everyone talking about. I'm a bird, so I like this Twitter thing. So if you want, I'm not saying that. So then, so you can reach out to them for any questions or anything. Watch out for any announcements on there as well. And we are also expanding out to other places on social media as time goes on. But I'm very excited to have our social media team here and stronger than ever. We have our photography team, which has also been upgraded because every year we try to have a photo booth with a backdrop. But this year, we're doing something a little extra. See these bright things that are in my eyes right now? We got things kind of like that. They're called lights. So, and we have we have 6 different times. It's in this. That's called the stupid day ball. Anyways, there are 6 different times that one of our photographers will be stationed there for a couple of hours to take pictures of you in front of the backdrop as well as our standees. So we have the Cardinal Kaiju and the giant mecha bison. So if you want to get your picture taken, you could be either in fursuit, you can be not in fursuit, you can be with friends, by yourself. We're even having some of our teams here on staff go up and get their picture taken. Those pictures will be uploaded online, so you'll be able to go and collect those images later on. So we're very excited to have an actual official photo shoot.
Do we have an official hashtag?
Hashtag?
Yeah, do we have our official hashtag?
We do. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, I'm sorry.
Hashtag call is not the hashtag.
Hashtag bird brain. The thing is, I want to say, I think I know what it is, but I don't want to do any misinformation. So just go check out our Twitter. It's at IndieFurCon, and you'll see what our hashtags are.
If you go to our social media page,
Or Debbie's going to come over here and tell us for us. Thank you, Debbie.
Hi. Wait.
Who's this one?
It was a trap.
Our social media hashtags are Mechas versus Monsters, also IFC 24 or IndieFurCon 2024. Please follow all of those so that you can find what's going on. We are very active on Twitter, as well as active on our Telegram announcement channel. So please come and find us and follow.
Thank you very much, Debbie. And this is Debbie, who is in charge of the social media team and also helps oversee pretty much everything else in marketing. So very excited to have her with us. And yeah, so that's the social media, that's photography. So as far as visuals, we have an in-house art team that continues to grow. We just got 1 more member, so we have Candy, then we have Bella, and now we have Sin. Sin is the one who made the awesome DJ and dance posters you see posted around. Those came out really, really cool. And speaking of art, of course, we already mentioned our Artists of Honor, but Talenci has also made a lot of wonderful art. So if you look in the con book, we got a lot of them. We got 1,500 con books this year. Last year we only had 1,000, so 1,500 con books. So anyone that wants one, please get one. They are by registration, and we put a lot of time and love into the con book this year. It's probably one of our best ones ever. And the front and back cover is a full spread made by Talenci that is just this really, really cool, like big old mural. And in the background, you'll see 3 mechas flying, and those are the mechas that line up with the badges. So there was 3 badge arts made, one for attendee, sponsor, and super sponsor. Each of them had their own pilot and mech, and those are on the cover as well. So, and so on and so on and so on. There's so much art and cool stuff. So be sure to check out the con book. If you're a sponsor above, you can get the sponsors print, which were also made by Talenci. It's super, super, super adorable, and it features birds. Not biased. So that's for the art team. There's just so much art that's being made. It's really, really exciting. So guest of honor we already went over, but our guest of honor liaison is Hijinks Hyena, and he also has put in a ton of help and love to get all of our guests of honor together. Having 5 people instead of just 2 was a bit of a circus, but we are very happy that he was able to make it all happen. He's also joined by Bell Bull, so he has a backup now. And
Don't thank everybody. We're saving that for closing.
I'm just very excited. Very excited. I haven't even had my coffee yet. Does everyone have coffee? Okay, so what am I forgetting?
I think that's everything.
You covered everything.
Oh,
no, we're going to hand it over. You were, but I think that's everything for marketing. You covered it all.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yay.
Marketing's probably one of our largest departments, so round of applause.
Can I get some birdseed later? I want some birdseed. Later reward?
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll add a line for birdseed later.
Yes.
Now, of course, this fine Jake has something at the last minute you want to sneak in, because that's what you always do, so go for it.
I'm going to surprise all of you. I want to be the cool guy and actually get it on social media's good graces first. I'm going to do a selfie with the actual audience.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Come on, everybody, put your hands up.
I gotta prove to my mom that,
Please pause.
Please pause for effect.
For effect.
Wow, holy crap, you guys rock. Awesome.
I put bunny eggs in there.
No, you. How's everybody doing so far? Wow, all right. Man, okay, they're more weak than I am, that's a problem. Okay, so the task at hand, because I'm sure I'm getting glares from the rest of the board here. I am in charge of IFC's first car show. Woo! Woo! Cool, there's 6 people inside. No. I know it sounds goofy, but for some of our IFC veterans, we did have some really cool cars on display, and I was invited to come to this wonderful convention, and I brought some very, very, very expensive cars, which I regret doing. That was an adventure.
We only stained the carpet once.
And I smoked out the hall.
Smoked out the hall once.
2 Ferraris and a rally car. Anyways, so I've seen car culture is a big part of Indianapolis. Car culture is a big part of me, and I've been welcoming the staff, so I've been trying to push for a car show, and we're having our first car show. Our car show starts tonight at 9 p.m. It's going to be in the front of the hotel. There were sign-ups. We've made advertisements for it. We do have people going to be displaying cars. We also are but during the daytime, we're also going to have food trucks, because I forgot about that earlier.
Food trucks at IndyFurCon.com.
That's not real.
Yeah.
Thank you for causing that headache. So during the daytime, there'll be food trucks in front of the hotel, and during the Friday and Saturday, there'll be cars on display from 9 p.m. to 11. I want to thank, if any of you guys are out there who are going to be displaying your car and you are currently in the room, thank you so much. You're providing an experience to everybody to enjoy. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your patience. I am super excited about this, and I want to thank the board on here along with the hotel. It's not an easy task to arrange a car show, especially since we have such tight parking constraints, and everyone you see on here, every single person up here on the stage contributed in some way to make this happen. And when I pitched the idea, I didn't think it was going to work. Everyone wanted it to happen, and bent over backwards to make it happen, and I want to thank everyone here for doing so. So yeah, we have a car show. If you like cars, awesome. If you don't like cars, I get it.
How did you get here?
How'd you get here? Oh,
bicycles are cool too, I guess.
And while we're doing
so since this was unscripted and I already screwed up the plan earlier that Magic lovingly pointed out, who do I get the mic next?
That would be Storm.
Okay, Storm, you get the mic next. Hi, Mom.
All right.
Well, real quick, also speaking of the shout-outs, I also want to give a shout-out to Gaius Deer, who helped make a lot of the sponsor swag this year. Amazing person came in person to deliver them. We're really excited to have them all the way from Canada.
I also forgot there's going to be a car show award at the closing ceremonies. There's going to be a staffer's pick. The staff is going to be voting on the best on show. I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry, Storm. Don't be mad.
Too late. Okay, so now since all my board has last-minute things to add, Fiddle.
All right, so I was thinking that emails are hard to write. So IndyFurCon, feedback at IndyFurCon.com is an option for an email. If you don't know what to write, we also have a feedback form, IndyFurCon.com/feedback. It's pre-written for you. You just fill in the blanks, and it makes it super easy. So don't feel pressured about writing beautiful paragraphs. You can do it shorthand, and we will probably understand what you're saying. So still, send us feedback. We want to hear from you, good, bad, ugly, gorgeous, all the awesome things. Yeah. Tell us. We want to hear about it so we can make next year somehow even cooler than this year. Thanks, guys.
I get left out now, so I don't have anything to say, but I'm going to steal the microphone and talk for a little bit because it's very important that I get my spotlight.
Excuse me. The other Storm in the room has a last-minute thing to add.
I'm sorry, I actually have 2. Yes, it's here, the one that doesn't run into Windows.
We don't talk about that. Windex is too good.
2 things I forgot to mention. We do, for our first series, we have a fursuiting panel, Fursuiting 101, where you can come learn about fursuiting and safety and how to, kind of just the gist of being in a fursuit and how to be around them. We also have a headless lounge this year, as we do every year. We also have, I wanted to thank Ocelot as well for getting all the DJs lined up for our raves for Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night.
I also have one more rather important thing to add.
No.
No, really.
No. Quick.
On the back of everyone's badge, if you look at the top corner, there is a part that talks about emergencies. There is actually a telegram handle that you can message if you need something for security, and it's actually really important. That's a way to get a hold of them. Otherwise, there's, of course, 911, but that is a thing that you can do. If you need security, someone's acting the fool or whatever, you can reach out to them and security will come help.
Yes. The back of your badge is a lot of good info, so please check there. So now, as chair, I'm going to add the last thing.
Wait, you didn't give me a second chance.
Do you have something you want to add?
No.
So now I finally have the last thing.
I want to add that I'm...
No, I will cut your microphone off.
The chair graph is going to have the next...
Someone take the microphone from the bird. The other...
I follow orders.
Return the microphone to the Return the microphone to the
You didn't say Simon Says.
Okay, so we have a lovely, I'm not sure this has been brought up, but we have a lovely help desk. If you're unsure, panel, what to do, you got questions, you can go to the help desk. They provide awesome advice. It can point you in the right direction. And last but not least, I want to leave you with this. This convention is on its 14th year. It started out as a dream. And the staff you see are the ones that took the baton of that dream and grew it. I'm one of the last original staff members that helped fund this convention, and it's so awesome to see it turn into the size it is today. So when you go around, you make the memorable moments, please thank the staff, because they're the ones that put in the hours to make this happen. And if you want to give back to this community and help this convention grow, sign up to volunteer, and then we will happily introduce you to the concept known as a staph infection, because that's why I'm on this stage 14 years later.
It's
and here we are.
Very.
And with that being said, I'm now going to release you to enjoy Indy FurCon 2024.
To a greater attitude of all.